Hello, welcome to Pure Soul Alchemy. I'm Gabriella Espinosa, and I'll be taking us through a 20-minute soul realignment process for the next 20 minutes. So please find a nice, comfortable place where you can lay down, relax, and not be disturbed. Pure Soul Alchemy is a transmission of channeled shamanic operations through my perception and vocalization of what I perceive is going on in the inner energetic grid. We're open in ways to allow these technologies to come into our physical reality and enact change on our behalf. Allow your mind to relax into the words and phrases that will be coming through, and just try not to focus too much on looking for meaning or interpreting content. Just let the transmission of what's coming through work on you, and relax to the best of your ability. You can notice any attempts by your mind to try to hold on to these words and phrases, and just simply witness them, notice them, and let them go as best as you can. And if you fall asleep, that's great. So it's quite helpful to replay this session often, and that could be daily. It could be every few days for a while, because that helps to take the healing effects deeper and further along with each replay. And if you find this session helpful, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, if you feel inclined to. Today's show, is a shamanic session to support us in upgrading to and maintaining a space of empowerment, no matter what life throws at us or what circumstances arise. So we're going to work on that today. Before listening to the session, in your mind's eye, connect with yourself at a time in the past when you felt deeply powerless or utterly alone, and bring that unhealed aspect to the forefront so it can receive these alchemy applications. So go ahead and relax, lay down if you want to, close your eyes, and start breathing deeply. Contacting all the spaces in your body, all the little nuances in every part of your body with each breath. Having the intention that each breath makes further and deeper contact with these parts of your body that you normally don't connect with. Notice where you feel any tension, any pain or numbness, tingling. Envision your breath reaching these places, bringing them online, enlivening them, and allowing this deep breathing, presence, contact rhythm to continue throughout our session. So we're going to begin by connecting with our divine physical and non-physical intelligence to align completely with our own core essence, aligning with the fundamental and essential aspects of ourselves, aligning with the earth, the sun, the moon, with our own Mother, Father, God self, with our own inherent creator self, and a right placement in the universe. The purest healing source within us is our own deepest aspect. We agree to serve as our own healing agent and to serve from and as our own ultimate inner counsel, the all that I am. We now invoke, welcome, and receive our beloved Mother and Father God to exact their loving, divine, blessed grace directly into our healing proceedings today. Great, so we've already begun. Lots of energy work happening already. And I'm going to go ahead and dig into our healing points that I already downloaded before our session. So healing point number 1, initiating a healing for times where we felt defeated, powerless, ineffectual, less than, inferior, overruled, incapacitated, where we lost our center, or it felt like we lost our center, lost our grounding, lost contact with our truth. A healing for when we let fear and unworthiness, these feelings, obscure our power and our voice and our inner growth standing. Right, so we're clearing the charge of those events and times, those time sequences. Relinquishing deleterious pathways of old. Comprehension, compounding, pronouncement. Healing for a disengagement from our path. Recuperating and re-establishing ourselves on point. New sequencing towards growth opportunities, reflex, invitation. And just FYI, I do a lot of deep breathing to help move the energies along. So that's what's happening. And you're welcome to do deep breathing too whenever you feel so moved. Sometimes it helps these processes do their thing. Let's clear for concentric obligations, devastations, worry impactions. Let's clear immobilization from due to fear and the heavy toll and tax that it takes on our systems, our bodies. Our sense of well-being. Healing point number 2, liberating ourselves from stuck, fragmented moments in time where we believed the illusions of powerlessness, where we believed the illusions of unclear boundaries. A healing for and a liberation when we believed ourselves to be a victim of circumstances and or other people. Solar plexus recovery and initiating new, higher self-importance, healthy sense of self-importance, dynamics. This is in the solar plexus, front, back, center, around, within, all things solar plexus. Great, let's establish a solar plexus upgrade, update. Disengaging from prior moments. They could be good or bad or hard, I should say. And we want the freedom to be in the now. Separating from old ideal sets that no longer hold value to our infinite self, our infinite self-expression and manifestation. clearing of interior roadblocks to higher advantageous designs. And let's clear adhesions to fear rituals. Healing point number 3, reconciling with the choice to command our space. Reconciling with the choice to command our space. Our triumph, our victory, our success, our effectiveness, our satisfaction, and our fulfillment. New forms running, disengaging from old obsolete obligations. Opening the way for seeing the bigger scope and sequence and aligning with infinite possibilities outlook. Let's clear any past engagements with stark outlook programming. Great, and let's go ahead and clear a constriction, almost like waiting for impact, waiting for crisis, orientation. So we want to do a dissolution there. And I feel that in my solar plexus, but you might feel it someplace else in your body. Great. So we're going to send some warm, loving, supportive vibes to these areas that are holding, resisting, from in a place of constriction due to expecting the other shoe to drop, so to speak. Coming into the awareness in these areas in our being, the awareness that life is always going to be ups and downs. So I might as well relax, be at peace. Reclaiming an energetic peace, an energetic sense of peace. And welcoming change in our favor. Welcoming new, happy, and expansive horizons. Inserting our deepest, purest truth to radically transform our perceptions and our interpretations of life events into upgraded and enriching vehicles for learning, wisdom, and transcendence. Initiating an inspired let go. Initiating a profoundly empowered presence and reoccupation of our deeper faculties, where richness abounds. Great. And we want to bring in loving, caring support for these parts of our consciousness that are hanging on for dear life, or so to speak, that are they're like clutching for survival, holding for survival. And nothing wrong with that. And we're not going to mess with it. We just want to bring in support for those areas to do what they need to do. Higher self-awareness acquisition. New immediacy pathways taking charge. Let's clear ineffectual, claustrophobic tendencies, erratic rhythms, and power drains, powerlessness. I don't know what that word is. Features, something like that. Great. So for our next healing point, we're going to do some alchemy declarations. I now witness this new internal automatic power engagement with life opening, blossoming, growing, and expanding. I now witness my future self coming more and more online into the expression as the powerful person that I already am, centered in the beautiful flow of love consciousness, unshakable strength and stability, in the peace and safety that each precious moment contains. I now watch as the unfoldment of my heart stabilizes me into my empowered, autonomous, and honorable self-expression. And so it is. So we're now bringing our session to a close. Thank you so much for tuning into Pure Soul Alchemy. If you found this session helpful, please click the like, subscribe buttons if you feel so moved. I highly recommend that you play this session recording over and over again. The audio version will also be available on my website, so you can go there and download the recording if you like, so you can listen to it even more. To schedule an individual Pure Soul Alchemy session, or for more information, please visit www.puresoulalchemy.com. This is Gabriella. Have a wonderful day.